A high-level segment of the 25th Human Rights Council session took place this afternoon.
Our heads met in Sri Lanka in November 2013 and have collectively urged Commonwealth members to accelerate efforts towards the ratification of all major international human rights instruments and to support the establishment and strengthening of national human rights institutions in compliance with the Paris Principles. In May 2014, we will have reached the midterm of the second cycle of the UPR. However, it is still indeed a new mechanism. States under review, as much as those participating in the review of their peers, bear a shared responsibility in ensuring that their engagement contributes to the preservation of the universality and the strengthening of the credibility and the efficiency of the mechanism. To that aim, we encourage Commonwealth members to champion the generalization of the good practices, these being the submission of voluntary midterm reports to the Council on the status of implementation of UPR recommendations and the formulation of a limited number of recommendations that are precise, constructive and practical.
Meanwhile, the annual report by the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights is scheduled to be tabled at the UNHRC session today. Minister of External Affairs Professor G.L. Pires, who is attending the United Nations Human Rights Council session, is expected to meet with the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights Navi Pillai in Geneva today. Sri Lanka's permanent representative to the UN in Geneva, Raminath Arisinghe, speaking to Newsfirst, said that the meeting will take place at the High Commissioner's office in Geneva. Navi Pillai's second four-year term as the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights is due to conclude in a couple of months. This is incidentally the final Human Rights Council session that will be chaired by Navi Pillai. Pillai, who is a leading South African lawyer and activist, was appointed to the position of UN Human Rights Commissioner in July 2008. A new High Commissioner will take up the mantle in September this year.